Hello, Ops on your Move Madman, and I'm back. And today is extremely exciting because I get to talk about one of the films that I think some of you have been waiting for a little while. And I've been waiting for it for a little while as well, so this is new this week as well. So I'm finally managing to catch up a little bit with videos, but I still am a little bit behind, so I'm sorry about that. But anyway, today we're going to talk about this franchise. Wait a minute. Today we're going to talk about this franchise, the Alien movies, and I've just got Aliens in 4K as well, so let's get on with that. So this is the second Alien film. This is one of the James Cameron 4Ks that have been released this year. I've done a video on True Lies already, and I haven't got the Abyss yet, but I'm hoping to get it at the end of the month, but we'll see how we go. There's a back cover for you as well, very exciting back cover for you there. Very exciting front cover for you there as well. It's got bumpy writing on it like that, so if I was blind I'd still be able to know what it's called. We're going to take the slip cover off. As you can see, this is just the same. We're going to take the plastic off as well. Well, that was a lot more effort than it needed to be. Let's have a look at the inside that way. Cool, so you've got a nice 4K disc there. You've got both versions of the film in 4K as well. Then you've got the Blu-ray here with both versions of the film on it as well. The nice special features disc too. It's nice that, because you've got a face hugger on this disc, you've got an alien on this disc, and you've got that thing that Sigourney Weaver uses to fight the alien at the end on that disc. So that's pretty cool. So before we go any further, I'm going to go away for a couple of minutes, have a little look at this and compare it. Going to compare it to the Blu-ray in my quadrilogy box because it's older, so it's a bit more of a fair comparison, because it's pointless comparing it to the Blu-ray in here because you'd already have it, wouldn't you? It's about upgrading from what you previously had. Yeah, you understand. So I'll be back in a minute and we're going to talk about all of these, so stay there and I'll be right back. Alright, so I've had a look at Aliens in 4K, but we'll come to that in a minute. We're going to start at the beginning of the story. So we're going to start with Prometheus. Now, I know for a fact that loads of people didn't like Prometheus, mainly because it was a film about aliens, and there weren't really any aliens in it. I mean, there's like a giant face hugger, but that's about as exciting as the aliens get. I, for one, thought Prometheus was okay. For an origin story, I quite enjoyed it. 4K wise though, now I'll tell you what, 4K wise, this is probably one of the best looking 4K discs that I own. It looks really good on Disney Plus as well, but Prometheus just looks incredible. So if you're looking for a really good looking 4K movie, then Prometheus is definitely up there. I know it won't be the go-to for a lot of people because a lot of people don't like Prometheus, but if you just want something that's visually incredible, then that's a really good way to go. Next you got Alien Covenant. Now I know, again, a lot of people didn't really like Alien Covenant either, but I actually quite enjoyed Alien Covenant. There's more aliens in this one, and it's up there again with good looking 4K films. I wouldn't have said it was as good as Prometheus looks wise, but film wise I probably would have said it was a little improvement on Prometheus, mainly because there's actual aliens in this. I love that there's variety in this film as to how the aliens give birth. I'm pretty sure the alien comes out of someone's back at one point in this film, but there's a few little alien birth scenes in this, and it starts really you know, building up to that actual alien that you see in the first Alien. So there's that. Now about that, there's meant to be a third prequel, the one that joins the story from Alien Covenant to the first Alien. There was going to be a prequel that joins the two together, but from the looks of things it doesn't look like they're going to be doing that anymore. But there is Alien Romulus coming out this year, but from what I hear, that is set between the first Alien and the second Alien, or Aliens as you might like to call it. So why they decided to make that instead of bridging Covenant and the first Alien together, I don't know. Maybe they're going to do that as well. I don't know if this TV show that they're apparently making is going to be that bridge, but I don't know really. But I don't know how I feel about Alien Romulus. I heard that Ian Holm is going to be in it, even though the actor is dead. So a little disrespectful there. I think they should just have done something else with that instead of trying to be cool and being like, oh look, we've got an AI version of Ian Holm, which is funny because he's meant to be a robot as well. But I don't really agree with why they've done that or how they've done that. So my expectations will be quite low going into Alien Romulus when it comes out, so it might surprise me and I might really enjoy it. But enough of that. Next up we've got the first Alien. This is the 4K disc of the first Alien. Obviously I've got the original here as well. Both of these have got the original versions and the director's cut on them, which is a bit strange because it's one of the only director's cuts you'll see where the director's cut is actually shorter than the theatrical cut. But still, Blu-ray 4K, the 4K wins. The 4K looks so much better than this Blu-ray, I'll tell you that. It's a good looking Blu-ray, but the 4K looks really good as well, considering it was made in the 70s. It's a very good looking 4K disc, and people love the first Alien, so at least I don't have to worry about negative feedback for saying I like the first Alien as well. I mean, I didn't mind the two prequels. We've already covered that, so it doesn't need to be repeated, but there are a lot of elements I think in the director's cut that improve on the story and give it a bit more depth / closure. Explains where some of the missing characters ended up and things like that. I would like to see an edit where they put the theatrical version and the director's cut together, because I don't remember the theatrical cut really. I've not seen it for a long time because I just watch the director's cut these days. Who wouldn't? So moving on, the one that you're all here for, Aliens. Now I've got the original Blu-ray here. This is from the quadrilogy box like that other Alien one was. I literally just had a look at this 4K disc, which was extremely interesting after looking at the original Blu-ray. The original Blu-ray has got a really horrible layer of grain. I know I always say I'm not a grain hater and I always say that grain is terrible, but fine grain would be nice. Fine grain, not grain that's so thick that you can't really see the picture at night time. All over that Blu-ray as well, the grain looks like there's blue spots all over it. All of that is gone in this. It's been really nicely cleaned out and it looks absolutely amazing. There's even a shot where I noticed where you see the camp. I can't remember what it's called, Hudson Hawk or something like that. Hudson something, I can't remember. But there was writing on it that you don't see on the Blu-ray. There's like red writing that really sticks out, especially in the night time as well. But yeah, even like the dark shots, I've got a lot more detail in them, which is helpful when it's all in space. And that blue grain layer is all gone. There's still a fine layer of grain in there, but like I say, fine layers of grain are alright. I don't mind a bit of fine grain. It's just the really thick stuff that's so thick you can't really see the picture. That's a pointless grain. There's some close-ups of people's faces and people's hands that just have so much more detail in them. A lot of people said they didn't agree with how this transfer had turned out, because it looks too new. But you know, who cares? Like, James Cameron restored it, he liked it, so it's up to him really at the end of the day, isn't it? So if you have got Aliens on Blu-ray, especially in that box, and you think, does the 4K disc look better? I would have said it does. So that's just my opinion at the end of the day. But yeah, definitely would have said it's worth upgrading to this 4K. Definitely. So that's the Alien franchise for you. Obviously I've not covered 3 and 4 because they haven't got 4K releases, so I didn't really want to dig them up. Alien 3 is actually one of my favourites out of all of them, because I love a bit of David Fincher. I know David Fincher hates the film, and there was a lot of, you know, arguing and back and forth and people leaving the projects and stuff like that when that film was made. But yeah, I think David Fincher's Alien 3 is great. It's really good, and it's really different to the others as well, isn't it? Alien Resurrection was about as good as Twilight, but it doesn't matter, does it? Because no one cares about Alien Resurrection. Pretty sure there's an alien that's half human, half alien in that, so got a little bit stupid. But anyway, I'm going to go now. If you could like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'm going to fuck off. Okay, goodbye.